Hello, welcome, God bless. Happy St. Valentine's Day. Been doing this for 1 year now, holy moly. So Valentine, St. Valentine, it's not Valentine's Day, it's St. Valentine's Day. So he was all about marriage. He was a priest, and he married people when it was illegal to get married. So it's today love, marriage. And that's going to be my topic for how to lessen homelessness. I've actually... Throughout the years, I've come to notice there is a difference between people who are raised in a house with both parents present and just a mom or a mom who has remarried. There's definitely a difference. People who have both parents, if they're homeless, it's because they have issues, and they really, for the most part, they're doing the best they can. It's interesting. One guy I know, of course, he's military, so you always get extra stuff with military, but he's really bad with money, and he actually had a friend help him, and he does actually own like a place, but he has Ellie in his head at the moment, and he does travel all around. He's usually broke by the end of the month, but I've noticed that people who are raised in a traditional home, they're dealing with mental and physical stuff, whether it's illnesses or really bad accidents. But they're just really different, and compared to guys and gals who have been in a place where it's a single parent or a mom and stepdad, really screws with them. It's like their mom becomes their idol, and no matter how nasty and vile she is, she's like, and I'm not saying like they should hate the mom, but it's like, could you be realistic about it? And it's concerning, because it's like, my mom was wonderful, and she's great, and she's this and that, and she's just such a wonderful person. And it's like, wonderful people do not allow their children to go hungry because they are stoned and drunk off their... That's not a good mom. Good moms take care of their children. Good moms don't throw their children into ovens or starve them out. Good moms make sure there's food on the table so they're not dropping out of school to work, I've heard that from multiple guys. Had to drop out of school, home wasn't safe, there was no food, I had to get food somehow. I have a fruit fly. Oy vey, I did buy fruit today. But it's really sad, and what's really sad is, they'll get to a point, and it's like they just keep shooting themselves in the foot. Like, they can never get above and beyond, like, struggling and being short of money and being short of food, and, having everything go bad. Like, no matter how blessed, and I've seen guys where it's like they really seem to have like a lot going for them. They can hold a job, and yet they can only handle goodness for so long, and it's just like, gotta self-destruct. This isn't good. This isn't normal. This isn't what mom gave me, and mom's the best person in the whole world. It's really heartbreaking. For the love of God, A, get married, and B, have your kids in your marriage. And if you have them outside, well, then hopefully you can, if you like the person enough to, play around with, hopefully you can like them enough to live with. And dads, it's totally, men, it screws kids up beyond belief when you leave. And it's a double-edged sword with men, because you have the father who too often leaves, and it really messes your sons up, just equally as the men who come into the mother's life and marry them or become live-in boyfriends, and are like shocked every day that, there's a kid in the house and I didn't, it's not mine. Like, what the hell? It's like, and it's just, you spew all this hatred. That's not way A, not nice. B, what a wretched. That's a wretched way to live at any age. But I mean, you get one childhood. You know going in she has these kids. So stop acting surprised and insulted every day you wake up to find that, oh, there's kids in the house. What the hell? Oh. If you can't deal with a woman with kids, go find another woman. It's really a disservice, and it's heartbreaking because women are they have such loyalty and they have such a drive to have a man and a man's approval. It's just how they'll just forsake their kids. It's just like, wow, are you even trying to find a balance, or is it just like, okay, whatever? Do you want to chain up the refrigerator? Okay. Do you want to scream at him every day? Okay. Do you want to beat the crap out of him? Okay. And people who are from broken homes, not only do they keep shooting themselves in the foot, but oy vey, it's like they don't move. It's like they sort of want to go and try something new, but it's like, oh, nope. This is where mom raised me. I can't do any better than what she gave me. I can't can't leave where she was. It's actually a stark difference between people from homes that were not perfect, homes that had both parents under the same roof. There is a stark difference between traditional households and broken households. There just are. Love is an action. Love is a commitment. It's so much more than feelings. And when you're in that close quarters of living under the same roof, I mean, really, you actually go in thinking everything's going to be perfect for the next 50, 60 years? There's going to be hard times, but when you stick with it, they do eventually pass. I know a lot of people who've been married 40, 50, 60 years. And it's interesting because when you get into the research of marriage, it finds that people who stick through the hard times actually are happier in the long run than people who got a divorce. And it's shown that if you get a divorce and remarry again, you're dealing with the exact same issues that you had in your first marriage. And then the divorce rate jumps up to 80%. Please do your best to stay together. Please do your best to set down the past and set down all the childhood drama. It's you have a kid. It's a new road you're on. There's it's so sad because so often when people are abused and have had harsh things, one, it usually has nothing to do with you. It's pain that someone hurled upon that person and they're just trying to get rid of it. And when something nasty happens to you, you can either set it down and go, wow, that sucks. There's no way I'm passing that on to someone else. Or else, sadly, for some reason, most humans, they have that pain and then they go find someone who's done nothing to them and, just hurls and try to destroy that person as best they can. And please look at it. I mean, if only lashing out healed. It really doesn't. You can lash out 1,000 times, 10,000, a million. It never goes away. Forgiveness is really hard and letting things go is hard, but it's really the only thing that sets you free. Because no matter how much you lash out, it's just, there's always more boiling needing to get out. Anywho, so I hope you're treating yourself well and everyone around you. And if you want to lessen homelessness, take commitment serious. Take your spouse serious. Take your children serious. As in, it's worth the struggle. Instead of saying, oh, it's too much. And I hear that from people, oh, it's just too much. It's just too much. And I always think it's you've gone through too much to give up right now. It's, things do change. So, anywho, there is definitely, fathers leaving is a really harsh thing, and mothers who are completely out of control on that's not cool. It's really, and I read something, I couldn't find the stat. I was told the stat a long time ago about foster kids. About 90% plus wind up becoming homeless. The only thing I could find at the moment on the internet is that within the first year of getting out of foster care, 25% are homeless. Do whatever you can to get a hold of past issues, of addictions. If you want to end homeless, if you want to lessen the amount of people that are on the streets, have a functioning home. Alrighty, happy Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.